Well, that got incredibly heated incredibly quick, didn't it? In case you haven't seen what's been going on, where the bloody hell have you been for the past 48 hours? Living under a rock? Get out! There's a lot of tea to be spilt, and I'm here to deliver it for you guys. Andrew from Proving Demons has basically teamed up with a bunch of other paranormal YouTubers to call out Beardo Gets Scared, a popular debunking YouTuber within the paranormal community. And you're probably rolling your eyes at the thought of Beardo being involved in another drama, controversy, or whatever, but I've got to say, the fight was brought to Beardo in this one, and I don't say this often, but I actually think that he came out on top, and I actually think that he had he basically won this one, in my honest opinion, and I don't say it often, but I think I agree with him. So I'm going to talk about everything that's gone on from start to finish, give you a proper timeline of what actually happened, who was involved, all the rest of it, and then we're going to get into my thoughts and opinions on it. But a couple of days ago, Andrew from Proving Demons did a live stream. This has to stop. Toxic debunking is ruining the paranormal community, with a thumbnail that states Beardo the Bully, and it's got Beardo obviously on the front, and it's from the video game Bully. Very creative thumbnail, I must say. Obviously, this pricked up a lot of people, but there was a post to accompany this, which stated, I'm going live tonight about my biggest fan, Beardo. I can take criticism, but lies about me is where I draw the line. Let's review your content now. Basically, insinuating that the shoe is now on the other foot. And it got very heated very, very quick. So, we're going to talk about Andrew's live stream first. Everything that was involved, because he obviously roped in a bunch of other YouTubers, including Ghost Club Paranormal, Ghost Theory, and Adam Mark, and also Ghosts of Britain. Now, two of those I know for a fact have very recently been in the crosshairs and been in a bit of a back and forth with Beardo. That being Ghost Club Paranormal and Ghost Theory, who have got both long-standing histories with Beardo, and also, Adam Mark, I haven't heard that name be thrown around for a little while, and then Ghost of Britain, I know they got reviewed once because Lee Steer reached out to me when it happened, basically being like, how do I handle this? And I was like, well, I don't know, like, however you want to handle it. But interestingly, I went on Instagram earlier today, and I realised I missed a call from Andrew 2 days ago, which I can only assume it was him reaching out to me to try and see if I would comment on the situation. If I'm honest, I probably would have steered clear, because I feel like I've drawn a line in the sand. Like, me and Beardo have kind of put that kind of shit behind us. We've drawn a line in the sand, and it's like that's where it's finished. Now it's just, I only ever mention him if he's involved in a drama, and yeah, so that's kind of it. But let's talk about the live stream that took place, shall we? So it was very, very, very interesting. So it started out with Andrew basically, setting out the pretense of the live stream, where he was stating that he wanted to discuss a major issue affecting them, basically himself and others within the paranormal YouTube community, and that he had permission from multiple YouTubers to share their experiences with Beardo. Now, I've already spoken about the people that were involved with this, so you know what's to come. So it starts out with some allegations that were made from Beardo against Andrew himself. So basically, Beardo accusing and harassing him and multiple other YouTubers, negatively impacting their mental health. He also stated that Beardo allegedly spreads misinformation and false claims about people, including Andrew himself, and then accuses Beardo of inciting toxic fan behavior against individuals. Then he talks about the personal impact that Beardo's had on Andrew himself. So he stated that Beardo falsely insinuated that he was a criminal and labelled him as a serious thing, basically a PDF file. He then, those are in Andrew's terms, by the way, the harassment made them lose motivation, or Andrew lose motivation to create content, and severely affected his mental health. And then he talked about how he was particularly angered by some slanderous claims made to a larger audience. Then he went on to talk about the stuff that he's heard from other creators that he reached out to. So like I say, Adam Mark, Ghost Club Paranormal, Ghost of Britain, and Ghost Theory. So within those, Adam Mark stated that Beardo allegedly uploaded a video about him the day that his mother was given 24 hours to live, despite being asked to delay it. Ghost Club Paranormal claims that Beardo harassed them so severely that it led to severe anxiety, hospitalization, and the need for a heart monitor. Ghosts of Britain allegedly were called fake without Beardo actually watching any of the videos, only reading transcripts. And Ghost Theory claims that Beardo lied about them going to film school and having those credentials, and misinterpreted this in his content. Then there was criticisms about Beardo's approach directly. So he accused him of cherry picking who he criticizes whilst letting others off the hook. He alleged to be biased rather than an objective debunker, and allegedly promotes division within the paranormal community instead of paranormal unity. So basically, his evidence to back this up was the fact that with the whole Ouija Brothers situation that it's well trodden ground, I'm not going to go over it too much, but if anyone else had done what they did, Beardo would have torn him a new arsehole. But because Beardo is friends with the Ouija Brothers, they got a free pass. That's, I think, the only thing where Beardo didn't actually address directly within his response. I know he's made a video about that, and he's talked about his reasons for it. A lot of people still think that he cherry-picked that one, and it's, swayed a bit of the audience approach to him, but that's not the point of this video. We're going to talk about the other things that went on. So within the live stream, it goes on, and there were concerns about community division from Andrew. So he states that the creator, basically, Beardo criticizes the mentality, Andrew criticizes the mentality where YouTubers are divided into good and bad based on Beardo's personal biases, and he claims people feel pressured to not associate with them due to Beardo's influence, and describes a toxic hierarchy where some creators are seen as the quote-unquote running the game while others are targeted. And then there was a condemnation of online bullying, so emphasizes that online harassment can push people into depression and suicidal thoughts. He recalls an incident in his past where bullying led to a YouTuber attempting to take their own life on a live stream. And then he called for a stricter focus on content criticism without the personal attacks that can sometimes come with Beardo's content. And then the final message to Beardo from Andrew was where he basically called Beardo a bully and urges him to take responsibility for his influence. Claims that Beardo's content is built on targeting people rather than actual paranormal investigations. States that they will not engage further, but warns that legal action could be taken for false accusations, and encourages a more supportive and positive approach within the paranormal community. So that was, in a nutshell, Andrew's live stream. Now, if you want all the context and all of the words used, obviously you need to go and watch that on Andrew's page. He has sworn that this will be on his page forever. He's never going to take it down, regardless of any response, so it's always going to be there, apparently. But Beardo obviously was not going to take this one lying down, and over on his channel he uploaded a video a day after this video went live, proving demons and friends, you lied about it all. That obviously was uploaded. Basically the video is an hour and 10 minutes, and it's Beardo reacting to the live stream when it was live, so at the time. And it was obvious that, Beardo was incredibly upset by it. He was angry throughout his response. He got very heated at times. But what I will say, to give the man his credit, he bought receipts of everything that was accused against him to disprove everything that was bludgeoned against him. So with regards to a lot of things, so let's talk about the Adam Mark situation, for example. Adam Mark apparently has told Andrew that even though Beardo knew that his mum had 24 hours to live, he said, sod it, I'm still going to upload the video anyway. But Beardo proves otherwise within an email thread where basically after the video was uploaded, Adam reached out to Beardo basically stating that he actually quite enjoyed the video, and then went on to talk about his mum, where Beardo basically was like, I'm so sorry to hear about that, about your mum, and all the rest of it, right? So obviously that was that kind of completely disproves the whole Adam Mark point of view. Now, this is where I must kind of get into a bit of a nitty-gritty thing with regards to Andrew's video. Now, Andrew's video could have been a lot better, in my honest opinion, if receipts were shown. So if the messages directly, and he read verbatim what was said to him by these creators, he could have relinquished a lot of responsibility of the accusations made. Of course, he wouldn't have relinquished his own accusations, but he could have relinquished the ones that he was stating on behalf of other people, because he would have said it exactly how it was said to him, opposed to him stating or paraphrasing what was said, because that then leads into this grey area where basically there's now questions being asked of, did Adam Mark or Ghost Club Paranormal or Ghost of Britain, for example, actually say what they were they said to be said within Andrew's live stream, or has it been misconstrued by Andrew, or have these creators lied and then Andrew's like obviously put that information out? There's a lot of grey area there. But over on Beardo's posts, obviously before he dropped his video, he put up a post saying this: "Oh dear, someone's going to end up with egg on their face. Saying words doesn't prove facts, but the exchanges between us in emails do. While trying to avoid drama for the past 2 weeks, a cluster of people have decided that now is the time to hit out. When will you people learn that the truth is what you can prove?" Right, so then obviously, you know, he's then responded to it, he's uploaded his video, and then we move forwards to another one. Now, Ghost of Britain obviously were bought into it, and this is another interesting talking point. So, in the interest of fairness and truth, this was the day after the video was uploaded, by the way, Ghost of Britain stated that they had no Facebook messages to me nor blocked me. It seems to be a glitch. That is 100% true. I've also found the email exchange between us, which was very pleasant. So, within the video, Beardo basically stated that he showed a screenshot of him and Ghost of Britain's Facebook message chat, and he basically stated within the video that he had blocked him before he could have responded or shown the proof. So he was like, well, Ghost of Britain, fuck you kind of thing. But here he's obviously like realised that actually that's not the case. Now I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Did Andrew take a very innocent comment and twist it to his narrative, or was there a little bit more to it? I can't tell because of the lack of proof on that end, but it appears that Ghost of Britain may have been misquoted or worse by Andrew. So also in the interest of fairness, I'll update the thumbnail and video description to reflect this. While my outburst at Ghost of Britain came from a place of anger, it may be that they were also used in the lie, although that cannot be proven. Fact is, I never said transcript, I said short form content. As always, I strive to provide nothing but the truth, and a mix-up between Facebook and emails. I apologise to Ghost of Britain. They have also commented on the video with their side of things. So, you know, give him his dues. He's obviously cleared that up with regards to Ghost of Britain. But again, this comes down to one of those things where it's like now, no one really knows what was said behind the scenes, obviously with regards to Andrew. And it's one of those things where it's like, if he showed the receipts, we would have known if Ghost of Britain actually said what Andrew stated within his video, or which would then mean that Andrew's been hung out to dry, or Andrew's misconstrued what Ghost of Britain have said and other people have said within the video, which means that he's then hung those creators out to dry as well. So either way, someone's been hung out to dry here, and it's led to a very heated response. Now, obviously, he was always going to poke the bear with this kind of live stream, and when he stated that other creators were involved, there was always going to be this fiery response. It was never going to just be sat on or ignored. But moving on, obviously, there was then obviously a quite heated response within Proving Demons comment section, to which they've hit back in a community post stating, "Ah man, you guys need to check the comments section, laughing face. It's like being swarmed by a bunch of kindergartners, all wanting to hear how I feel. How's it feel to be wrong? Bruh, you all proved my point and it's up to stay forever, lol. Beardo and his community are toxic AF, and this has literally opened thousands of people's eyes. I've made so many new connections with channels who I would have never spoken to normally, and all I did was say exactly what I was told. My favourite, though, is how they say, stop using mental health as an excuse. No. LMAO. Mental health is exactly my point here. Being an online bully and putting people down and lying about them is exactly what my point was about. And the toxic community couldn't even be bothered watching my video, because if they had, they'd have seen in his response to me, he glossed over or completely ignored the majority of my points, and also twisted the narrative. Anyway, you get no response video. I'm just gonna watch you echo chamber, be mad, and still do absolutely nothing to harm me or my channel. Stay mad, bullies. It's given me a big smile today. And the harder you try, the more you are proving my point. Enjoy, Beardo. One day your kids will have to see the toxicity you've created, as this will be on the internet forever. At least I've done something in my life more than churn out pain and suffering to people, to innocent people minding their own business. Have a great Friday. New videos coming soon. If you want to see a bunch of children crying, just look down below. So yeah, I mean, like I say, right, this is one of those situations where I think Beardo has come out on top, ultimately. It's not often I'll ever say that, but, you know, the evidence doesn't lie. And if there's anything that I've learned, it's that you have to follow the facts. And there are just more facts within Beardo's video than there were in Andrew's video. Andrew's video was a bit more hearsay, opposed to Beardo's, which actually provided email threads. Even down to, like, you know, for example, the Ghost of Britain one, where it was either cross-communication issues or whatever, but they've been, like, tarnished to a degree within that Beardo video because of association, with which then led to a heated response, which actually then died down and turned out to be something completely different the day after. So it makes you wonder how many other creators are like this. Has Andrew been put in the firing line a little bit by that? Has he been, you know, like a lamb led to slaughter? Or has it been the other way round? Well, I'm intrigued to see what you guys have to say on this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Obviously, let's try and keep it as civil as possible, people. We, you know, we don't want to be throwing out any accusations or anything like that. But very heated stuff. Anyway, like I say, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.